Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan here, and welcome back to SC2VN. In the last episode, we were violently confronted by Jet, and in this episode, we finally get it through our thick skulls what we need to be in here for. Hmm, come for another round of go, Mach? Or just here to take your drinks and scram? It isn't until he gets a good look at me that that smile drops off of his face. Yeah, even he knows what's wrong. Something the matter? Did you play Go professionally? He nods once, so I continue. Why did you play? What kept you going? How did you stop yourself from quitting? A little philosophical, don't you think? Take a breath, Mach. What's going on? At first I try to explain as vaguely as I can, but as Mr. Yeon odds along allowing me to ramble uninterrupted, I find myself divulging more and more details. Yeah, remember way back when Mr. Yeon said we play to not lose instead of playing to win? Yeah, this is coming back to haunt us. I stop only when it comes time to explain my encounter with Jet this afternoon. In the evening, I spent sitting in my apartment. You're right. I go to whatever lengths I do. You're right. I go to whatever lengths I can to avoid pain. I've done it all my life. StarCraft is the only thing I've ever been decent at, and I can't commit to it because I'm afraid I'll fail. Yeah, the fear of failure is real. But it's not just that. I can't quit either. My biggest fear of all is admitting to myself that I'm not good enough. I want to believe that as long as I'm trying, I'm not worthless. I ran away to South Korea with the stupid idea that I could make something of myself, like the world owed me something just for showing up. I'm just tired. I don't want to run anymore. Despite my ragged voice and slumped shoulders, Mr. Yan finds himself a nonchalant smile. Then don't, Mach. It's much easier to walk. A slight chuckle escapes from him when it ends. He gestures me asks me to his store. Mach, I'm closing in on 70 and work at a convenience store at 2 in the morning. Someone called that a failure, but I don't regret the days I spent studying and competing in Go. If we live our life without pursuing our passions, what good is it living at all? That's exactly true. Prizes, fame, status, those are things that are achieved by few. But every competitor must play for love of the game, the pride of a well-earned victory. Competition is a noble thing. It drives us to improve, to innovate, and test the limits of who we are and what we can do. It took humans into space. You wouldn't seek a reason to keep at it if you didn't already know there was value in that. I lean onto the counter separating us, the tension in my chest softening. I do, and you're right, but I can't stop worrying that it won't be worth it in the end, or even if I try my best, I'll fail. You might not achieve everything you set out to do, even if you work as hard as you can. No success worth chasing is ever guaranteed. That's absolutely correct. But you but you do want to spend the rest but do you want to spend the rest of your life wondering what you are capable of? My own answer to that was no. I glance away and rake my hand through my hair. There's no way that I've come this far to give up now. When I straighten up, he beams a pleased smile at me. Now then, if I were you, I would head home and get some rest. You got a match to prepare for after all. I find myself at an utter loss for words. Gratitude forms and falls apart between my lips a handful of times before I simply settle for a deep bow. Yeah, but the next time you should probably buy something. Thank you, Mr. Yeon. You're welcome, Mach. By the way, next time you come here for an old man's wisdom, you'll have to buy something first. For the first time today, I catch myself smiling. Okay, deal. Just then, the customer pushes open the door to the store. Though there wasn't much else I had to say, that was probably an appropriate time to depart. As I turn to leave, Mr. Yan lifts his fist at me. Work hard. I raise mine to match his. I will. And the train is going by. Apprehension hangs over me as I stand before the doors to Golden Zonefire. Waiting won't make this any easier. With its stride belaying my frantic heart rate, I make my way to a table seating the four teammates I neglected the day before. For whatever reason, I have to worry disappears when Axel catches sight of me. He rises from his chair and waves me over, leading Riva and Stunt to follow suit. It's only Jet that refuses eye contact with me. Even then, though she's trying to hide it, I can tell she's relieved I'm here. Hey, Mach, ready for practice? Yeah, sorry about yesterday. It won't happen again. No sweat. Let's make the most of the time we have left, yeah? Yeah. Alright, Stunt. Mach, go set up your PCs and get to work. Stunt jumps from the table and steers himself to my side as we make our way to the setups. Me and Riva played 2v2s while Jet was gone yesterday. I'm pretty sure we can be ranked number 1 on ladder with enough time. No one takes 2v2 seriously, much less on ladder. Pfft, says you. But hey, good that you're already feeling better. If you puke, I know it's because my build is what's sick. I lift an eyebrow trying to unravel Stunt's meaning. It's only a glance back at Jet and then Axel that it clicks. Yeah, I'm all better. He snarks and peels away from my side to pick out a PC. Jen, Axel, and Reva follow at a distance. The latter two setting up chairs behind me to observe and make comments. Even with my renewed focus, it becomes readily apparent that after a few matches that our practice is still going to be suboptimal. Stunt's trying his best, but it doesn't mean much with less than a week until the show match. He simply doesn't execute standard builds very well. Axel says as much after I trip my way through another clumsy win. We might need to look into finding someone else for Mach to practice with, but there really isn't enough time. It may be more productive for her to face opponents on ladder. It won't be possible for Mach to prepare against certain builds that way, but at this rate, you may be right. Stunt, no one's going to deny your unit control, but you just don't have the strategic breadth of someone like Bolt. Yeah, that's a huge problem. The young Protoss player slumps in his chair and stares into space. Yeah, that's called getting hopes and dreams dashed. I know, sorry. Did I really come this far just to face Bolt unprepared? There has to be a solution. Actually, there is something else we can do. If Stun isn't providing enough strategies for me to prepare for, and Riva can't put the strategies she knows into action. Wait a second, what Stun said earlier? What if we practice 1v2? What? Stun handles the units, and Riva handles the base management and picks the build order. That way, I can face the both of them. I can face the best of them both. Will that even work? Axel glances at Riva, who seems as surprised by my plan as he is. I don't see why it wouldn't. It won't be a perfectly realistic game condition, but it's better than anything else that I can think of, and everything else we've been trying so far. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Come on, Rava. Stump pats the seat here station next to him. With a shrug, she rises to join him. Very well. Jennifer places herself in Riva's vacated seat, arms crossed and expression fierce. She's intent on seeing herself whatever on seeing for herself whether or not this will work. When Stun is done joking about doing the fusion dance with Riva, he's a Dragon Ball Z fan. We load up a game with Riva and Stun on the same team, and setting unable to keep Riva's base from spawning. So I don't have to worry about anything except destroying Mach. This is going to be great. Hey Riva, build 2 gateways by our base for me. No, we are playing standard. Come on, okay, how about a proxy Stargate then? No. I can hear you, you know. It will not matter. Such is the beauty of standard play. I soon found that her confidence is well placed. Even with Riva's economy focused on build order, Stun Stalker harass makes my life difficult. He dances the single unit back and forth at the entrance to my natural. All of its focus devoted to its control. It's a painfully effective frustration that succeeds in slowing down my attempts at establishing an economy in tech. My multitasking and micro are brought to their limits, and we haven't even hit the 5-minute mark. This is insane. And very, very good practice. I don't have a chance to spare to glance over my shoulder at Axel and Jet, but I'm make a pretty sure bet that they're just as intent on this game as Stunt Riva and I are. The match drags on until Stunt and Riva Arshawn rolls over my paltry force with a well-timed and perfectly controlled 2-base push. It wasn't even close. Well, they make for a tough opponent, that's for sure. You 3 down to keep at this? Are you kidding? This is amazing. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying myself as well. And here's where I'm going to end it off. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Anyway, I'm the newstarcadefan saying thanks for watching. Have a good day or night wherever you are. And bye for now.